Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you watched my introductory video, you know that I'm going to be reviewing resorts and travel operators based on accessibility. And we recently got back from the Golden Crown Paradise in Puerto Vallarta. It's an adults only resort, relatively small place. It was the second time we visited in the last 7 years. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about our stay. First and foremost, everybody who's tuning in is likely wondering, how is the resort for accessibility? How is it for safety? Well, I'm hoping I can answer some of those questions based on my opinion. Just a quick update, I do use crutches to get around, not in a wheelchair. My mobility is quite good. I can get in and out of the pool. Everybody has different challenges, so a lot of these are based on my opinion on it, but if there's anything I can answer, leave a comment below. So first and foremost, as I mentioned, the resort's quite small. When we checked in, things went quite smoothly. We were brought up to our room by the bellhop about 5 minutes after check-in. It was very quick. The room itself was in ocean view. It was in the older part of the resort. There is a newer tower. It doesn't have a whole lot of ocean view though. So we got in, of course, all the floors are tile, the bathroom's tile, the bathtub is actually tile, and they've got like a screen protector instead of any other partition to keep the water from getting onto the floor. I didn't find getting in and out of the bathroom that difficult. The bathtub itself can be a bit slippery. They do have one of the mats that you can put down, and there's a grab bar in there. Great job for them to put that in there, and I like it. The toilet's easy, accessible, and the sink as well. The room itself, easy to move around on. Small little patio on the outside. Lots of storage, lots of space around the bed itself. You won't have a lot of issues. I mean, there is a threshold getting onto the patio. I just want to make sure if you're on crutches or whatnot that you just take her easy, and if you know it's there, just play it safe. As far as the rest of the resort, all the hallways have tile. On occasion, there is a little bit of water just because people come in from the pool. I never ran into any issues. The maintenance staff and the cleaning staff's always there. Really good job by them. And the pools themselves, I mean, two of the more slippery areas, and those are always a big question for everybody. I know for me, when I'm looking at resorts, TripAdvisor doesn't exactly talk to us about how some of the areas are, and if they're easy to get in and out of the pools, and how slippery it might be. First and foremost, there is a main level pool. That one's been around since the hotel opened, I believe in the 70s or 80s. They have a porous concrete deck. There's no slip issues whatsoever in that whole area. There is no stairs to get into that pool. There is a pathway going over the pool to get to some of the other loungers on the other side. As you'll see on some of the photos, there is a new hot tub area that bumps up to a poolside bar, and there is some stairs to get into there. As far as loungers, they were pretty easy to get. I mean, we were there at the end of November. There wasn't a lot of issues there. Towels are easily accessible. They no longer have a pool card that you require to exchange for a towel, which is great. In some cases that can be a negative because people would toss a towel on there, and of course they would not come back all day, never see them again. So just be respectful when you're there, and that's all anybody can ask. So there is a new pool on the rooftop of the brand new tower. It's quite a bit smaller. They don't allow floaties in that pool. It's got an endless feel to it. There is a swim up bar in that one. The deck on there is, it appears to be like a composite mix. It can get a little bit slippery. Saw a couple people take a few slips, but for the most part, if you're being safe, that's great. There's 2 bathrooms up there, a men and a ladies. And of course they're full of tile in a wet area, so if slips and trips are an issue, then you might just want to take it easy around there. The resort as a whole, it's quite small. Getting around there is is not difficult. There is some tile in the main lobby. The main buffet is near the main pool on the main level. And again, the staff just does a really wonderful job of making sure that there's no standing water. In fact, they went as far as some people, before the main bar opened by the pool, they wouldn't allow them to go to the pool in the lobby. I'm sorry, the bar in the lobby to get a drink if they were wet. And that totally makes sense, and it's much appreciated. Restaurants were wonderful. The food itself, it is an adults only, like I mentioned. There's the buffet. I think they have about 5 specialty restaurants. We didn't go to all of them. Some we enjoyed more than others. The food is, I would say, average at this resort, but certainly you're not going to go hungry. Some of these specialty meals were wonderful. Salvador's was just probably one of the better experiences there. Again, one of our favorites from 2013 when we were there as well. What else can I talk about? As far as staircases go, there is only a few throughout the entire complex. It's quite easy to move around on. So if you're in a wheelchair, or if you have crutches, or if that's an issue for you, then just keep in mind this would be a place you'd want to consider. Not sure what else I can talk about, folks. The staff was really good. So many good staff that would remember your name. They'd remember what you're drinking. They remember what you're eating. And we'll definitely be back. I'd highly recommend the Golden Crown Paradise in Puerto Vallarta, all-inclusive, adults-only resort. And let me know if you have any questions. And feel free to watch my room tour. There's a few other videos I've uploaded as well. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.